If you're an amputee, please watch this video. Matter of fact, if it's the only video of mine you ever watch, I am completely fine with that. The reason I started a support group about 2 years ago is because A, I couldn't find any anywhere, and I thought it's pretty important. B, was to help my fellow amputees with their mental health, because I feel like that's largely glossed over in the recovery process. If you get something implanted into your body, like a nerve stimulator or anything like that, your insurance requires you to go to a psychiatrist to just make sure you're of sound mind and you know that something's being implanted into you. So why is that not built into amputees? I don't know. And C, because I want to make sure all amputees know their rights and pretty much how insurance works, because a lot of us get taken advantage of. I've seen a prosthesis delivered in a nursing home when someone was sleeping, didn't even try it on or anything like that. They just wanted to, be able to bill insurance. I've seen multiple times limb protectors and shrinkers just delivered to a patient in the hospital the day or two after surgery while they're sleeping. They have no idea how it works. How is this possible? I want you to know, if you go to a prosthetist and you tell them, I want to try 3 feet, 5 feet, and they tell you no, they don't have time for that, leave. That's your right. And it's the same with knees. You got to try at least 2 or 3. The biggest thing with amputees is you don't know what you don't like until you tried it. I would have no idea that I didn't like rotation on a foot if I wouldn't have tried a foot with rotation. It just hurt my back. I didn't like it. The problem is people are just being shoehorned into usually the more expensive stuff like microprocessor feet, without even really realizing what's going on. I met a guy yesterday. He's been a below knee amputee for 3 months. I asked him, how do you like your foot, bud? He said, it's fine. I get along great. He's a K3, so he moves around really good. I said, well, what other ones did you try? He said, what do you mean? He's like, this is what they gave me. And I'm just like, okay. Of course, it was a microprocessor foot, which they can bill insurance for quite a bit of money over just a basic carbon fiber foot. In my case, I'd rather have a basic fiberglass foot, carbon fiber foot, because more moving parts for me, I'll just break it and I'm done for. So if you're going to a clinic and they tell you don't have time to let you try different products, please go somewhere else. The next thing is insurance rules. So your prosthetist gets paid one time, and that's when you sign for delivery. So all those appointments, check sockets, all that stuff, to them, time is money, and they're not getting paid any extra if they see you 2 times or 20 times. So what happens, they want to get paid. So a lot of times they will either make you feel guilty, make you feel like this is how it's supposed to feel, it's going to be uncomfortable for a while, and get you to sign the delivery ticket so then they can bill your insurance. If you are not 1000% satisfied with your prosthesis, and that goes for orthotics too, or with your prosthesis, do not sign for delivery. Do not take it home. Tell them what you're feeling and it needs to get fixed. If they can't make you a comfortable leg that's relatively pain-free, go somewhere else. There's plenty of places to go. I know most people only hear of one place because they're in every hospital, but you can go wherever you want. It's your choice. You're the amputee, you're the boss.